Welcome back, guys, on another exciting episode of Let's Talk. So on today's video, we'll be going around asking people what do they know about Human Rights Day and whether or not it's still relevant today. Hello, sir.
Yes.
So we want to know,
I just arrived.
what do you know about Human Rights Day and its significance, and whether or not it's still relevant in today's South Africa?
So, first of all, we need to define what are human rights. So, human rights are the rights that each and every human should have, and that includes the right to life, right to access of clean and drinkable water, right of access to quality healthcare, many other rights. Those are the basic rights that each and every human should have, regardless of their race, the color of their skin, their creed, or their religion. So, Human Rights Day is a day whereby black people are fighting to be included by the white people on the human rights that existed in South Africa at that time. They were quite openly excluded and segregated from receiving those rights at that time, and they were fighting to make sure that they received those rights at that time. The white people made sure that the black people had little to
Nothing.
almost none of those rights. One of the many things that is an example of that is there was one doctor for every round about 4,000 black people who lived in the village those days.
Human Rights Day in South Africa is historically linked with the 21st of March 1960 and the events of Sharpeville. On that day, 69 people died and 180 were wounded as the police fired on a peaceful crowd that had gathered against the protest of apartheid pass laws. This day marked an affirmation by ordinary people rising in unison to proclaim their rights. It became an iconic date in our country's history, as today we commemorate as Human Rights Day as a reminder of our rights and the cost paid for our treasured humans. Human Rights Day is still relevant today as it empowers people and tells them that they deserve dignity and equality in society.
Shopkazi, ingaba yazi ba yintoni na Human Rights Day kwaye isabalulekile na eMzantsi Afrika?
I-Human Rights Day kulapho sicelebrate abantu abasangekhoyo emhlabeni abo babelwela amalungelo ethu ngo-1960. Amalungelo ethu ndinabo ukuthi awasabalulekanga apha emhlabeni ngoba abantu bayawanyasha amalungelo ethu, bayawalwa amalungelo ethu. Inkosi.
Thomas, uyayazi na Human Rights Day? Okay, intoni oyaziyo nge-Human Rights Day? Freedom. Oh. Ingaba abantu basaphathwa kakubi na namhlanje?
Basaphathwa kakubi abantu. Basayilwela i-freedom. Basekhoyo, bangekhoyo.
Oh. Baphathwa kakubi kanjani?
Kakubi. Bayifuna amalungelo wabo.
Okay. Hayi inkosi yokuthembas. Uyayazi na?
Ingomso.
Intoni Human Rights Day ke?
Nje umuntu kanifazana.
Ngami umbuzo qala.
Hayi mina ngicela.
Ngakunika 5 rand.
Kaniphe buthi man.
Phela imibuzo qala.
Hayi bona.
Hayi.
iPod zakho njazi.
Intoni Human Rights Day? Kwenzeka ntoni pa?
Ngimyoni. Hayi ke
Iminqweno. Intoni Human Rights Day? Yayazi Human Rights Day? Yabazi abantu abaphathwa kakubi? Umuntu uphathwa kakubi kanjani? Oh yes. Okay, sure.
Human Rights Day. What about Human Rights Day? Ja, fuck off.
Yeah, foko.
Alles is verkak.
How would it be?
Die geld wordt opgevriet. Die geld wordt gesteel. Huh?
How is that?
Die fucking cronies in die ANC, die neiers, hulle friet alles op.
Yo, put up
Huh?
it.
So wat nou?
But what is Human Rights Day, put up it?
Wat is Human Rights Day? Wat?
What is
Moet
it?
dit nou terug aan apartheid toe? Huh?
Tell us
Dan moet
that.
dit weer baklei vir human rights.
Yes, we must buckle because we don't get human rights.
Dis fuck om hier in die land in sy poes.
Thank you, put up it.
Hello there, my name is Uyolo Gwe, and this is my take on human rights and its day. Human rights are rights that one simply has because they are human. Human Rights Day in South Africa is historically linked with the 21st of March 1960 and the events of Sharpeville. On that day, people died and others wounded when police fired on a peaceful crowd that gathered in protest. South Africans are asked to reflect on their rights, to protect their rights and the rights of all other people from violation, irrespective of race, gender, religion, sexual orientation, whether they are foreign national or not.
Hey guys, there's Human Rights Day.
Yes.
What do you know about the Human Rights Day?
Human Rights Day. Rights about.
Yeah, what do you know about it?
And then that
Mhm.
day was
So like it's irrelevant namhlanje now. Is it a must?
to be honest, and it's supposed to be why celebrated and
Ayiboni?
celebrated.
Don't you think abantu basa oppressed in a way? Like human rights are violated in a way. How are they violated?
Why?
How? Name a few galo. Why not two?
Okay, for example, sinamasabata kwizikolo zethu asikwazi uthona sikwazi ngesabatha
Okay, yabo?
ngesabatha
The right to religion, freedom of religion, expression, yonke loo nto. Okay.
yes, next. Bana guys, the traditions
Okay.
abantu.
Okay. Thank you very please. Ndira, yayazi Human Rights Day. Mean. Oh yes. Okay, in the 21st of March. Yes, apartheid. So, how is it going to apartheid? Libel, okay, but I'm young,
Hi, it's Human Rights Day. So basically human rights is all about the events that happened in Sharpeville in 1960 on the 21st of March. So what happened is a group of people were rioting against the pass laws that we call the dome passes that the black people had to use. So, okay, not going deep into history. So what happened is, as they were there, the police came and shot fire on them. Live ammunition on them, not even rubber bullets. And they killed 69 people and injured 180. And they were so injured, like hardly they were like very injured. So on that day, it marked the day that people must have rights because a lot of blood was shed.